Good evening and welcome into the WHKY News for Monday, July 21st. I'm Rueben Mangum. The WHKY News is on over-the-air TV at 5:30 and 10 every weekday on channel 14.2, and you can also find us online at WHKY.com and on our YouTube channel. In today's top stories, the filing period for municipal elections came to an end Friday. Rob Eastwood has details on some of the local races.
In Hickory, a candidate has filed to run against incumbent Mayor Hank Guess, who has filed for re-election. Park Inglefield has announced her intention to run for mayor of Hickory. As far as the Hickory City Council races are concerned, there is a contested race in Ward 5. Incumbent David Zagaroli is being challenged by Arnita Dula, Kevin Gaylord, Joshua Ledford, and Taylor Newton-Laluski. In Ward 4 and Ward 6, respectively, Anthony Freeman and Jill Patton were the only candidates to file. Elsewhere in Catawba County, incumbent mayors filed to run for re-election. In all of the other municipalities with mayoral races, Brookford, Claremont, Conover, Longview, and Maiden. Incumbent mayors in Brookford, Longview, and Maiden also have challengers. There are no races for mayor in Newton or Catawba. The primary is scheduled for Tuesday, October 7th. Election Day is Tuesday, November 4th. You can see a full list of Catawba County's candidates by going to this story at our website, WHKY.com, and you can get more details on elections in Catawba County at the government website, catawbacountync.gov. And reporting from the Catawba County Government Complex in Newton, I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News.
Thank you, Rob. The Hickory Police Department is investigating a fatal two-vehicle crash that occurred on North Center Street near 22nd Avenue Northwest at about 9:10 Sunday night. The deceased is 38-year-old Jordan Phillip Daughaday of Taylorsville. Police say Mr. Daughaday was driving a 2016 Harley-Davidson motorcycle heading south on North Center Street. A 2016 Nissan Frontier was eastbound on 22nd Avenue Northwest when the driver of the Frontier, a 70-year-old Hickory man, attempted to turn left onto North Center Street where the two vehicles collided. Mr. Daughaday was pronounced deceased at the scene. During the investigation, officers determined that excessive speed on the part of the motorcycle was a factor in the collision. At last report, no charges had been filed. The investigation is ongoing. Anyone with information should call the Hickory Police Department at 828-328-5551. Officers in Lincoln County have found the body of 53-year-old Robert Wolf Jr., who had previously been reported as a missing person after he was last seen on the 4th of July at his residence on Little Street in Lincolnton. On July 16th, the Lincolnton Police asked the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office to assist in the search for the missing man. Mr. Wolf's family found his pickup truck in the parking lot at the Food Lion store on Stanford Road off of East Main Street, an area that Mr. Wolf had been known to frequent. During a search of the wooded area behind the grocery store, the Lincoln County Land Search Team found the remains of a deceased male. The body has been tentatively identified as that of Robert Wolf Jr., although a positive identification is still pending. The body was located outside the city of Lincolnton jurisdiction. Therefore, the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office is investigating the death. The investigation is ongoing. On July 16th, Iredell County deputies were dispatched to 2336 Newton Drive in Statesville, where human remains were found behind a residence. The deceased has been identified as 50-year-old Kevin Scott Queen of Statesville. The 911 call was made by a citizen interested in purchasing the property. The caller believed the home was abandoned. When the caller walked to the rear of the residence, they saw what appeared to be human remains in the driveway near the carport. The caller immediately called 911. Due to the state of decomposition, the deceased was not immediately identified. Investigating detectives determined that the property was not abandoned and that someone had been living on the property. The remains were transported to North Carolina Baptist Hospital for an autopsy. On July 18th, the identity of the deceased was confirmed through medical records. As a result of evidence recovered at the scene and the results of the autopsy, Mr. Queen's death was determined to be from natural causes. Our condolences to the families and loved ones of Mr. Daughaday, Mr. Wolf, and Mr. Queen. Arianna Mack has information on a residential fire Saturday in Iredell County.
A family was displaced and a firefighter was injured in a weekend blaze in Iredell County that was fought by firefighters from multiple counties. According to the Iredell Free News, the West Iredell, Catawba, Troutman, Monticello, and Stony Point fire departments were alerted for a structure fire on Long Island Road at approximately 1:50 p.m. Saturday. The published report said that arriving units were greeted by heavy smoke coming from the crawl space of a single-story residence. Firefighters were met with heavy fire in the crawl space with extension into the home. In addition to dealing with the fire, responders also had to deal with 90-degree temperatures. The fire was contained to the crawl space and one room in the home with heavy smoke damage. According to the report, one firefighter was injured. The American Red Cross was called to assist the family of 4 displaced by the fire. The cause of the fire is under investigation. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY News.
Thank you, Arianna. Lincoln County Sheriff's detectives say a man reported missing on July 14th has been found. Gastonia Police located Rueben Hill Farmer and verified that he is safe. Mr. Farmer's sister previously told authorities that the last contact she had with Mr. Farmer was in October 2024. Again, he has been found and is safe. In the crime report today, a man faces several felony assault charges following an incident at a Burke County hospital involving a female victim. In local sports, a huge win for Hickory FC Saturday at Moretz. In Community Focus, we'll learn about Alexander County's Code Red emergency notification system. It was right around 90 and mostly cloudy today with some evening thunder showers. Highs in the 80s for the next 3 days with no more than a 25% chance of rain. Back into the 90s Friday and on through the weekend with a chance of rain ranging from 25 to 40%. Remember, the latest weather forecast is always posted at WHKY.com. I'm Rueben Mangum. You are watching the WHKY News.